Welcome to this video, everyone. This is just a very short to show the extent and the capabilities of the new Insta360 X3. Actually, it's not new. It's new to us, but it's not a new product. I think it's been out for about a year now. But we found that having this as a part of our armoury when we're filming gives a completely different perspective on what we can actually capture. I think with a conventional action camera, you're very much reliant on having that pointed in the direction to capture what you want to capture at the point that something happens. Whereas with the 360, you can use it as an action camera, but you can also just literally, bolt it to your handlebars, hit record, and know that you're getting a complete spherical 360 footage of exactly what's going on in close proximity and in distance. So some of the features, just to bring you up to speed with what the Insta360's got, I mean, some of the things that we like is the shoot first, point later, which is quite simply a post-editor's dream. You can literally not realise that you've caught something in the distance, but actually at the point of edit, you can find that you've captured something that was worthy of being put into some of your videos. That's a really nice feature for us. The active HDR, if you're using it as an action camera or you're out touring or you're doing hiking and either the sun's out, so you could end up being just a silhouette, the HDR feature will actually completely alter the exposure and make that look completely different for you and actually purify the footage. It's got 4K first person view, and that is the one thing that we like, and we use it quite a bit, but it's probably something that is pretty standard with all other action cameras, but it's good that this all-in-one package has got that functionality. Third person view is probably by far the best in our opinion as to what that is actually giving us. So the third person view is literally, as it says, just an amazing way of capturing some epic cinematography without a film crew, basically. You can literally hold this thing out in front of you. There'll be some footage on screen now of me riding, and it actually looks almost like that there's a film crew or a support vehicle in front actually holding a camera pointing back and capturing me, whereas in reality it's this Insta360 X3 just on its selfie stick sticking out the front of the bike. I don't believe, tell me if I'm wrong, I know the GoPro Max can do that, but that's a much more precarious and awkward unit to use. We used to have one of those, but it's nowhere near as good as the Insta360. Flow state stabilization. No action camera can be called an action camera without the ability to stabilize footage, in my opinion. Now, we started to do a video review on the Ghost product. I'll put on the screen what that model is that we started to use. Quite honestly, the stability functionality of that was just non-existent. 360 horizon lock gives it yet another unique perspective on any film production. To be honest, at a fraction of the cost. If you think that these cameras are around £500, probably only a few years ago, to actually get something to give you that horizon lock would have been in the thousands. I know for a fact that MotoGP and World Superbikes, with the leaning of the bikes, but actually on screen you're looking at everything that is horizontally locked. Yeah, that was leading edge back then, and that was thousands and thousands of pounds to have that kind of ability on a motorcycle, whereas now you can literally bolt this to the front or the back of your bike and you instantly get horizon lock, which is superb. Other features include there's time lapse, slow motion, pre-recording if you want to do something that's about to happen but you want to get prepared, loop recording. Loop recording, just so you know, it's ideal for things like dash cam. So it will just literally constantly loop footage and override the memory stick. So in the event of an accident, there's a 99.9% chance that you've captured the incident. And the last two things I'd like to comment, firstly is the screen. It's got the ultra bright 2.29 inch touchscreen with robust tempered glass protection. Actually, there's three things. There's that, which makes the usability in sunlight very, very good. It's also got voice control. We haven't used that. We probably aim to use that at some point. And the 1800 milliamp hour battery. We've had this thing running for, I'd say probably during one day of filming, we've probably done 3 to 4 hours and the battery hasn't run out. So really impressed with that. Whereas, you know, it's some of its competitors in the action camera market. You know, we all know that some of the batteries, even the extended enduro batteries in some of the GoPro products, you're lucky to get an hour and a half. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it. I think that the Insta360 is probably the go-to camera for us now. We've actually just ordered our second one for an upcoming trip, because it'll make life a lot easier for example, when Sarah's riding her bike, if it's just mounted to the handlebars and all she's got to physically do is press the button once to turn it on, press it again, turn it off, and it will do everything else that needs to be done. She hasn't got to sit there constantly rotating the camera, choosing where she wants to be filming. And all in all, I think that this product is a must-have. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like it and like some of our content, and certainly some of the stuff that we're going to be putting out over the next 12 months, because we've got a lot happening, please consider subscribing to our channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button twice, and the bell icon to be notified of any future videos that are coming up. So we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
The left hand side's much easier.